What's going on, guys? It's jblader here, back again on the Minegard SMP, episode 2. Thank you guys for all the support on the last episode. It was a lot of fun to record with those guys, and today we are back over here at the future base location. I haven't connected myself up to the nether yet, so right now we're just stuck over here at this village. It's about 2,000 blocks away from where we spawned in, and these villagers have been busy working. You can see they've been growing these crops. And I turned them all into farmers by putting composters in here with a little door here. So I think there are too many villagers in here for them to breed efficiently, so we'll need to clean that out. But right now, it has just been turned into a little iron golem factory, and it's been producing a few iron golems, and they've been kind of wandering around the village. You can see there's one over there, so that's great. Just kind of helps me feel a little bit safer around here. Anyway, I've also been AFKing over here because I managed to find some sheep and some cows. They were over in a swamp biome that is about 300 blocks that way, and it took me about 30 minutes, but I managed to get them back here. And then once they were back here, I started breeding them up. I want a supply of wool. It is not a bad building block early on at all. And I also need a steady supply of food and leather. So the cows are going to be able to give us the food and the leather, and with the food and the leather, we'll make books. You can see we have a few books here. We'll combine the books with a little bit of the wood that I've been gathering, and we are going to be able to get bookcases. So we need 15 in total to get a level 30 enchant, so we need 14 more, you know, counting the one that I just crafted. So let's go ahead and make a little enchanting area down here by the river. Let's just put it right here for now. This is fine. And so we need to put bookcases all the way around, or bookshelves all the way around this enchanting table, so we can get a level 30 enchantment set up. And then we gotta just start worrying about XP. But for now, I'm just going to keep AFKing, breeding these guys for XP, and then eventually we'll start doing some villager trading, which will also give us some XP. So a lot of things in the works, but let's just take it one step at a time. Right now, I want to get that level 30 enchanting set up and do a little bit more mining. You'll be able to see I've done a little bit here. We've been collecting some iron, and I've been smelting cobblestone to stone because it's really useful, and of course redstone stuff, and I use it in building, so just a good block to have. So I'm going to be continuing to farm up some stuff. I'll be back in a minute. Looting 3, don't mind if I do. Yeah. Progress has been made here. I've been clearing out these little village cabins, I guess you could call them, making room for more builds for myself. One of the members on here, Goody, connected me up to the nether hub. So if we take a look right now, the nether portal is just going to put us on top of the nether ceiling, which is okay. I do eventually want to get down to access some of the other stuff, but we're going to reset the nether for 1.16, so I don't want to build anything anyway. So for right now, that is perfect. Been clearing out this area over here, been expanding the cow farm, been doing some strip mining, expanding the sheep farm. We got this level 30 enchanting setup over here, and as you saw a moment ago, I was able to get looting 3 on a diamond sword, which is awesome. I managed to get efficiency and then fortune on different picks, and now that I have that, it's time to combine them. So just to give you a little update on the resources that I have, I've been mining for about 20 minutes now, non-stop with these picks, and I'm able to get a lot of resources like that. Of course, I got a lot of wood from collecting and clearing out this area, and been collecting wool and sugarcane, some food items, of course stone. I've been smelting cobblestone into stone, and then stone into smooth stone. That's what I'm doing right here, because that of course gives experience as well. And just been doing some enchanting. So we're going to be making, let's go ahead and make an item now that is going to make my mining a little bit more convenient. Let's go ahead and craft 3 iron blocks. We're going to make an anvil, and with this anvil we're going to combine these 2 diamond picks, which should allow us to mine and get levels a little bit easier. 6 levels versus 20. I will take the 6 levels, and that there is a near perfect diamond pick. So now we're going to go do some mining. I'm going to do a little bit more resource collecting, and by mining I get experience, which is going to come back up here, and enchanting. So yeah, we're going to just do that cycle of enchanting and stuff. Also, if you didn't know, the fortune enchant works on potatoes and wheat, except for wheat it drops more seeds, which I don't really need. But yeah, it works on potatoes, which is pretty cool. Anyway, guys, I'm going to keep playing. I'll come back in a little bit. "48 levels, time to enchant. First, sleep, 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 sleep. Alright, nether quartz, great way to get some levels. Hopefully we'll be able to get something good here. That's not a bad chest plate, I'll take it. Hey, that's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. Ooh, okay. Alright, well there are all those levels. We managed to get a few things. I need feather falling on the boots. The chest plate and pants aren't that bad. And yeah, I mean, that's not that bad for starting out. Managed to get a good shovel, so that's good. Got a good backup pick now. I have 2 of those. Let's put our backup gear in here real quick. And a good backup shovel that has looting on it as well. So not too bad of an enchanting session. So now, yeah, it's time to keep mining basically. We're going to take a small break from mining to work on this villager trading area that is going to be. So yeah, right now they're not really breeding. They're throwing potatoes around, but there's too many in here, I believe, to start breeding. Basically, the village is at its cap. And also, I feel bad about doing this, but we need to get rid of some of these iron golems. So I brought a lava bucket up here. So what I'm going to do is create a water stream, and we're going to water stream some of these guys out. And I think we're going to take we're either going to take them in this direction or that direction. I haven't decided yet. Might take them over here and put a little building for trading up here. But more or less, that's what we've got to do. We got to take them in some direction. So let me grab some material and we'll get to work on that. Oh, before I do that, you know what we really need to do is find some sand because I want to use some glass. So let me do a little bit of resource gathering. Building blocks I need for this stone brick. We got some glass and I got a ton more smelting here. And then I went and grabbed some more brown dye and set up a little cocoa bean farm over there so we can be farming this stuff. So let's go ahead and start figuring out how we're going to move these villagers. I think I want to move them down and then up right here and then up to a little trading hall on this knoll because I want to just keep this area looking kind of natural. I don't want to do any, I want to do like a bunch of small little builds rather than a ton of, or one large build. So let's start moving these guys. In a creative world, exactly what I want. However, it's going to take a lot of material that I don't have. So what we're going to end up doing is just going ahead and building a very basic trading hall using the very basics of material that I have here. We're going to be using the interior, and for that interior, I think I want to keep it simple with stone brick, stone, smooth stone, and andesite. So these are all gray blocks. I know none of these are super exciting, but I think this is going to be good for our interior, and I do want to add one wood type. So I think I'm going to also introduce the spruce wood, maybe with a few pieces of oak here and there. We'll be able to strip this, and we'll also be able to use planks here or there for that. And so my plan is to have this tube here run into a building, and that is what we're going to start building right now. So this is going to be the outline of it, and of course once we do the rest of it, actually let's go ahead and move this a little bit. So I gotta leave room for the outline. Let's say the outline of the final building is like this. So that means that I need to leave a little bit of space. So let's leave a block here, and then the interior is going to start here. So let's go ahead and start building a little bit of area, basically just for villagers to sit so we can figure out where they got to go. So the inside is almost done, and I was just going around mining out this area and starting to put up a little bit of foundation, because this foundation is what the building is going to actually be built upon. So I'm leaving room for a clear interior so we can have a very different interior from the outside, because the outside is going to start out here, and it might use some of these blocks back here too, but it's going to be mostly out here, which gives us some options for the interior, and it's going to be decently tall as well. And I hope that you guys are looking forward to seeing that being built. But as you can imagine, doing some of this resource gathering is taking a long time. So what I'm going to try to do now is just try to get some of the villagers in here. What we're going to end up doing is, you can see they're going to kind of plop down here, and I need to come up with a way to put them in a minecart and then move them into stalls where we can kind of trade, swap around their trades and get the right villagers to the right spot. So there will be plenty of room in here to store villagers. We just need some little stalls to be made, and before we do that, let's go ahead and put in a floor here, and I think I'm going to do spruce floor. So let's get started with putting in some of that. Alright, so the foundation is taking shape. I think that starting here is the best part. You always want to build usually from the ground up, right? So we started with this foundation. Of course, this is the interior, and if we take a look in here, I've took out all that dirt and put down some spruce, stripped logs, spruce slabs to save on material, and then oak. And then for the inside here, what we're going to be able to do is put villagers. They're going to go in these spots here. And then I'll be able to basically block them in. And we'll be able to access their trade, and they won't be able to get out. So that'll be a good way to do it. So they'll come in this water stream right here. They'll fall down, and we'll be able to kind of boat them or minecart or just nudge them into these areas where we'll be able to lock them in. And we'll be able to have access to, you know, getting to trade with them. I might have to modify this slightly because I just remembered we have workstation stuff to deal with, or I have to put the workstation under their feet. So still a little bit of fooling around to do with that, but that is going to have to wait for the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a thumbs up, and please go check out some of the other people on here that are going to be doing stuff. If you like watching Minecraft live streams, then you might find someone you enjoy. A lot of people on here stream, and if you enjoyed it here, make sure you do subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode on the Minegard SMP.